Donald Trump seems to be hoping if he can't win at the ballot box, then maybe he can in the courtroom, asserting fraud without at least publicly citing evidence that he's used to launch various lawsuits. So for an assessment of all of this, here's Harvard Law School's Nick Stephanopoulos. And Nick, have you seen anything in these many lawsuits filed by the Republicans that shows any evidence of fraud?
No, I haven't. There are barely any allegations of fraud in the lawsuits. Most of the lawsuits are just alleging little technical errors or mistakes by isolated election officials. There's not even a claim of fraud in the vast majority of the filings.
Let me ask you about one of the cases in Pennsylvania where the Supreme Court of the United States has said, look, separate out some of the ballots in case later on we want to look at them and I guess potentially invalidate them. So it's not an allegation of fraud, but could that case have an impact on the result?
It could in theory. I think there are currently 5 justices on the court who are interested in potentially revisiting that case and maybe invalidating those late arrived ballots. The trouble is that there appear to be quite few late arriving ballots in Pennsylvania, hundreds, maybe into 4 digits if Republicans are lucky, but nowhere close to the margin that's likely to separate Biden from Trump. And so unless this case can be dispositive, I don't think the Supreme Court wants to get anywhere near it.
You teach young lawyers. I know this question may be more about politics than law, but why would all these lawsuits be filed with, as you pointed out a moment ago, no or virtually no evidence behind them?
Yeah, one possibility is that the Trump campaign just wants to raise dirt in the air. They want to create the appearance of impropriety in order to maybe deter networks from calling races or to sway public opinion that something has gone wrong in states around the country. Or the lawsuits could be placeholders. Maybe they're waiting to see if something big comes up. And if they do find some serious fraud or some serious problem, which is quite unlikely, they'll have a lawsuit already in motion that can then incorporate those findings. Those are 2 possibilities. Or maybe just Trump wants the appearance of litigation because it looks like he's doing everything he can to fight. So I think in the absence of any actual merits to the claims, those are some possible hypotheses about what might be going on.
It is sure nice to have your analysis. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Nick Stephanopoulos from Harvard Law School.